Hello, everybody, and welcome to another free live preview of California Psychics, where we show you exactly what it's like every Monday to get a reading here with us at California Psychics. I am your moderator, and yes, I'm the moderator and host of today's live stream, Carson. And today we are joined by one of our fan favorites and top-rated psychics here at California Psychics, Psychic Uma. How are you doing today, Uma?
Good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
I am doing a fantastic because we have another Monday live stream, and I always love getting our audience connected with some of our favorite psychics to get some of their questions answered. But before we get started and getting some of our audience questions answered, I do want to list off a few bits of information that our audience will want to know. First of all, we do have a promo code going on right underneath me, as you can see. If you use that code growth20, you can get 20% off your very next purchase here at California Psychics for that one-on-one psychic reading. We want to promote the idea of leveling up your career, so you can use that code growth20 to grow your career using California Psychics with your next career psychic reading. This code growth20 can be applied through our website or app, and can be used towards your very next one-on-one private reading experience on californiapsychics.com. And if you are wanting to get a one-on-one psychic reading with Psychic Uma here after seeing a little free preview of her abilities today, make sure to stick around because we'll be shouting out her exact schedule later in the live stream as well. Now, lastly, before we get started, I do want to list off just some ground rules of questions that we are able to answer during today's live stream. Unfortunately, here at California Psychics, we are not able to answer any legal or medical related questions. For medical, this can include treatment questions, medications, questions about pregnancies and fertility questions. And for legal, this can include court cases, custody battles, and general court decisions. If you do ask about another person, this will be the final note. Please make sure you at least include their first name, because this will allow Psychic Uma to connect faster and more accurately answer your question during today's live stream. So without any further ado, we can begin answering some questions today. And our first one will be from Mesha. Mesha, how are you doing today? And we want to thank you for joining us on our free live preview of California Psychics today. She is asking you, Uma, to get us started today. Will Mesha and Brandon be getting back together? Kind of a love reconciliation question.
And as we just open up this energy, I mean, we are definitely flooded with a yes, but there is a lot of patience that is required. So that just means that this is going to take a little bit more time. The time is more on his end, but he does want to move towards a direction of being back together. The energy that's trying to come forward within this is about mid-April. And it's kind of one of those things that's a little bit hard because he comes back in, but it kind of feels still a little uneasy and uncertain. But at the end of the day, yes, you and Brandon will be back together. The relationship will excel and be successful. You just got to accept that it's just a little bit more time for him to really kind of get back into a good headspace, because that's what's delaying so much of his time right now.
All right, Mesha, we hope that wonderful answer from Uma resonated with you, and definitely let us know if it did in the chat as well. We'll be keeping an eye out. And thank you for joining us today during today's live stream. Now, our next question for you, Uma, comes from Ellie. Ellie is wondering if Craig and her will have a relationship that goes beyond what they have currently. Thank you, and wishing you love and light. So from Ellie.
Okay. And opening up this energy with you and Craig, the relationship, yes, it does get to something more than what you have now. Within this one, Spirit's showing me May. May is a big month for you guys. So we're going to be coming out of March, kind of clearing some energy. April, it does feel like this is a building time for you guys. And within that, it's going to build more into what you're desiring most. I hear the word more commitment within both of you. And I feel like his energy of being more involved, more affectionate, more attentive, that energy is something that you're going to really experience in the month of April. And that's when it's going to fall into May. And that is, commitment's always so back and forth, but the deeper commitment level from him is really coming in with you and him in May. It is showing me before mid-May. So before the 15th of May, you will feel that connection with him.
All right, Ellie, we hope that answer from Psychic Uma resonated with you. Also, as well, definitely let us know in the chat if you did, and we'll show it off to Psychic Uma. We definitely want to thank you for attending today's live stream today as well. Now, our next question for you, Uma, comes from Angel. Angel is wondering if she has any love coming into her life anytime soon. Let's say, especially in 2025. And if you could answer, will it be a new or past love coming into her life? So somebody she already knows or somebody new?
Yeah, and as this energy is present, it's all about new. There are some things from your past that are definitely kind of hanging on, and spirit's kind of like, we got to break those chains. And so it's going to help you disconnect from the past. So everything about this energy is new, new, new. Now, the number 6 is coming in. So obviously that's going to take us all the way to June. But the person that's coming in is very grounded. And I'm not just saying like, okay, secure, financially secure, but there is a lot of this secured energy, and it's allowing this person to be really grounded, and they're very passionate. And that's what I feel like has kind of been missing in your past, was somebody that was that as passionate as you are back to them. And that's what this person is all about. Everything within June for you, like there's just so many good things that come forward, and it's all about from right now till June, you releasing what the past has kind of haunted you with. Truly disconnect. I will say there's somebody from your past that's trying to come forward, and spirit's like, please just disconnect, discontinue this person. You don't need them, and they will hold you back. So to get rid of that, we'll welcome in the new, and it can come a lot quicker than June, but it's that part that you have to really release.
All right. Thank you, Angel, for joining us today. I did see a thank you just for answering as well, Uma. And also a thank you from, it was Ellie, the previous person we read, just also saying thank you for your time as well. So thank y'all for joining us today. And now our next question comes from Jennifer. Jennifer has 2 questions, but we're going to focus more on the career side of it, just to give a little bit of extra time towards the rest of our audience. Jennifer is wondering when she's going to be getting a remote full-time job. If you have any timelines that you can give Jennifer.
Okay. So this one's a little off rail from the full remote, but spirit is all about change, in career is definitely coming forward for you. Now, the energy that's coming in with this is more like a blossoming time. So I always connect that to spring. Obviously, April is a screaming month for springtime energy. So in the course of the next few weeks, this energy of the job change is coming forward for you. Now, just kind of focusing on, is this something that is going to be that, remote full time? It is like out of a 10, yes, it is connecting to the remote full time. This one, though, it's kind of like spirit's asking you just kind of really keep your eyes and your ears open to this. It's almost kind of something that's not right out there in the obvious, but in the beginning part. So by the 5th of April, just really start to keep your eyes open and your ears open. And this energy is definitely going to be coming forward for you, so you can get that full time and be working strong into May.
Woo! Jennifer, we are rooting for you for that full-time remote position. And April 5th is just around the corner. It is around next week. So
Yeah.
Hopefully that energy will find you at the end of the next week. And definitely let us know. Keep us updated. So we are rooting for you, Jennifer. And she does say, yes, thank you as well, Uma. So now our next question comes from Sarah. Sarah is also asking another career-related question. She's trying to find a new job, and it seems like she's been getting recently a lot of rejections or no responses. If you can, Uma, can you provide a career reading for Sarah and any timelines that she might need to know when it comes to acquiring a new position?
Yeah, and these ones are really hard because, feeling rejected or getting the no responses, like it's really discouraging. But just take this as kind of like a blessing in disguise because it wasn't something that fits you right. Now, this one's pretty intense because Spirit's very strong about the next 10 days that the doors are opening up for you and there's an opportunity that's coming in. And this one's going to go the distance. The interview process, getting the offer, everything is connected to this so that by the end of April, you will have a new job. So no more rejections, no more no responses or anything like this. This one is really geared to you to allow you to succeed. And this one is really showing that there is longevity within this specific job that is coming forward for you. And like I said, it's only 10 days away.
All right. Sarah, we want to thank you for joining today's free live preview of California Psychics, and we hope that answer from Psychic Uma resonated with you as well. Now that we're about a quarter of the way into our free live preview of California Psychics today, I did want to take a quick pause and shout out our featured psychic, Psychic Uma, and the best ways to reach her on CaliforniaPsychics.com. Now, you can always visit our website, CaliforniaPsychics.com, or download the California Psychics app where you can get connected with your favorite psychics for a one-on-one psychic reading experience where you can get very personal and just have that one-on-one private experience away from the live stream and with a guaranteed answer to your questions. Now, Psychic Uma. People can reach you, yes, on CaliforniaPsychics.com through either phone call or text-based online or offline messaging. But can you let everybody know when is that very next time you are going to be online and ready for these one-on-one psychic readings and your regular schedule throughout the week as well?
Sure. I'll be on tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that carries out through Thursday. And then it's usually Monday through Thursday is where I am, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
All right. And once again, you can always, I haven't shouted this part out first, but if you click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now, you can pull up Psychic Uma's profile on California Psychics, as well as the ability to book that appointment with her and find all that information that she just shouted out. And if you're having any trouble booking with any of our psychics like Psychic Uma here on CaliforniaPsychics.com, you can always give our gifted customer care line a call and they will help you get booked with an appointment with the psychic that you choose at a time that works for you and our psychics. Now, one final note before we hop right back into questions is I want to make sure everybody takes advantage of our free gift here with using that code GROWTH20. If you use that code GROWTH20 and kind of in the theme of leveling up your career, you can get your next reading. It does not have to be a career-related reading, but using GROWTH20 will get 20% off your very next purchase on California Psychics. So definitely want to make sure everybody can take advantage of this as well. And it will expire mid-April. I will make sure to get that disclaimer up on the bottom of your screen in here in just a moment. Now, our next question, as we hop right back into answering everybody's questions today, comes from Andre. I didn't read, I guess, too much, but he did say that he passed his exam on Monday. Thank you, Andre, for sharing as well. And we are rooting for you. Our next question, though, will be coming from Adrienne from YouTube. She just broke up with the initials KB today. Did she make the right choice with this breakup? And I guess this is the reasoning, was he cheating at all? Can you see a third party being involved in their relationship?
So as hard as this is, yes, you definitely made the right choice within this. Spirit immediately is showing this energy of feeling disappointed going forward in the future. And sorry to put this on blast, but the energy of 2 is unfortunately coming up as far as cheating. There's been a lot of just kind of back and forth chatter. is what spirit is bringing forward within this. So every bit of this continues to confirm that you did make the right choice. And the hard part of this is, trying to confront any of this within him. He's just going to be defensive and, not unfortunately admit to it. So it is just better to kind of cut those ties and continue on your way, because spirit is definitely trying to pull in some new energy for you that's going to just truly make you happy. And there's a partner that is going to be coming in, but there's a little bit more healing that you need to kind of go through before that authentic partner can come in. But you will have another solid relationship by the end of summer. Like even early fall is really something that is coming in with that.
All right. Adrienne, we hope that answer from Psychic Uma resonated with you as well. We are rooting for you, though, and we know this can be a little bit of a tough time, and you can kind of reflect on these kind of big decisions. But in the end, we are rooting for you. We're hoping for the absolute best for you in your relationship. So definitely keep us updated and let us know how that summer of love works out for you as well. Oh, she does say thank you very much, Uma, and that she definitely needed to hear that. So thank you, Adrienne, for joining us today. And once again, did want to shout out for our audience today and our loyal California Psychics users. Again, using that code GROWTH20, I want to make sure everybody can save on their next purchase at California Psychics. And it is active until next April. Only one time you can use it, but you can hold on to it for a little bit if you do. Now, a little comment from Tara. You may know Tara, Uma, but she says, she can't believe you're on here and you're very awesome. So another just kind of shout out of why Uma is one of our top rated psychics and why we love just having her here on our Facebook and YouTube lives.
Thank you.
And now our next question will be from June. June from YouTube is wondering, Uma, she is wondering if Nick was wondering, does Nick really does like and want to be more? So, okay. Does Nick really like June, and do they want to, and does he want to be more with June, a kind of a relationship with each other? Are they compatible, and will they turn into a thing?
So there is a lot of connection that does come forward when we look at his energy towards you. And yes, he does want to be more, but there is a lot from the past that is unfortunately holding him back. And right now, as we are speaking, even is that he is trying to kind of get to a place mentally where he can control more of those negative feelings from the past that hold him back. But spiritually, intuitively, I mean, everything he wants to do is connect with you. He just really struggles to show you that that's what he really wants. The fourth month, so next month, April, within the first 2 weeks, the energy from him is changing a lot. And this is telling me that he's going to be moving past some of those previous insecurities that he has that's not allowing him to really express and show you how much you mean to him. So hang in there for just a couple more weeks. This energy is going to definitely shift. And really going into the summer, like May, you're going to be seeing something completely different in him. And that's where, yes, you guys are completely compatible. You guys are going to grow. You're going to have a very solid, happy relationship. It's just you're walking through the mud and you're almost there.
All right. June, we hope that answer from Psychic Uma resonated with you. And it did sound like a wonderful reading. So we are rooting for you, June, and you and Nick. So definitely let us know how that relationship evolves. And now our next question is going to be from Tara. Thank you for joining us today, Tara. She is wondering where her love life is headed. Are there any important news or insights that she needs to know about her love life ASAP?
So when we open this energy, like spirit's just all about like a new chapter is opening up for you. A lot of the energy is kind of coming back to like a heartache, and where it's been weighing so heavily on you, and it feels like you've been doing a lot of cleaning and cleansing and healing. And that's why I feel like Spirit's all about this new chapter opening up for you, and everything about this. Like, it keeps showing me like this excitement energy and this fulfilling energy for you. So love life is definitely growing, and the connection that is coming from this person is so strong. um I like it because Spirit's always like, there's keep saying that you're going to be victorious in love. And it's, one of those things that make me really smile, because that's a hard thing to do. But every bit of you is showing such fulfillment from this energy. So don't get discouraged. Don't feel like you're going backwards, because every bit of you is just continuing to move forward. Oh, you're muted.
Whoops.
There you go.
Thank you, Tara, for your question today. And we hope that answer from Psychic Uma resonated with you as well. Now, our next question for you, Uma, is a little bit of a longer one and a little bit interesting, which is why I kind of saved it right before our halfway point. Oh, it kind of covers up a little bit. So let me turn off that banner. Okay, so you may actually recognize Alicia, but I did read over this, and this is a reading that you had previously done for Alicia. She says, about a couple of years ago, you predicted that Cody and Alicia were going to date. Unfortunately, Cody did not contact Alicia for one, and she found out that he actually got married last year. She wonders if that ex that kept coming back, and that if that is the ex that kept coming back and you didn't think I needed to worry about kind of chasing him. She wonders if she showed a little bit more interest into, or if she showed interest in him too late, and if she actually ended up missing out on a good opportunity. She wants to get a little bit just more clarity on, like, I guess, previous reading, or is this the one, I guess, that got away, or do you kind of pick up on the energy that this person still might be out there for her?
That's the hardest part is, it's like when we're slapped in the face with all of these things in the physical world, it makes us feel like, what do I have hope for? Right. And it is hard to sit here and say, no, like he's definitely going to return, because the minute, Carson was reading all of this, and like you said, he got married, it's just this heaviness overcomes him. And it is a past relationship, unfortunately, that is present around him. So I definitely do feel there were some forms of manipulation even that comes in with this, that kind of unfortunately sucked him back in. And that's where I don't feel he is truly happy. Like, he is not himself at all. And so maybe this is why, it is in the way that it is right now, is that this version of him isn't the person that you're supposed to be with. And he kind of needed, unfortunately, this lesson to go through. The hard thing of this is that, going into May and June, the energy is wanting to pull this energy towards you. And it's like this random out of the blue connection from him is going to be coming forward. So you do have to mentally prepare yourself for that, because he's not going to be divorced by then. He's not even going to be separated from her, but yet he's coming back to have this connection with you, and you're just going to be like, no, like, you're married, but he's missing you, and he's craving that connection with you. So he's wanting to fix things before he gets outside of the mistake of the marriage that he made. So I know that's really heavy to take in, because you're just like, oh my gosh, like everything went the opposite way. But this is a karmatic lesson for him, if that makes more sense right now.
No, that was I guess just a very heavy reading, but I'm glad I chose that, because it kind of adds on to the experience of getting psychic readings, especially with California psychics, and having kind of a continuous relationship with your psychics, and having follow-up questions and letting people know how it went. So we want to thank you, Alicia, for attending today. And she did say thank you for that response as well, Uma. Yeah. So that did resonate with her. And seriously, Alicia, we want to thank you for attending today and joining us for our free live preview of California Psychics. Now, we are about at the halfway point, so I do want to very quickly shout out Psychic Uma once again before we hop back into questions. Now, you can contact Psychic Uma for that one-on-one reading experience on CaliforniaPsychics.com or the California Psychics app. You can click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now to pull up Psychic Uma's profile on California Psychics, where you can book an appointment with her, hop right into her call queue, or send her an offline or online text-based message if you prefer to read if you prefer your readings through text-based messaging as opposed to phone call. Now, Uma, I'm sure people are already dying to know, because you've been providing some wonderful readings today. When is that very next time you are going to be online and available for those one-on-one private reading experiences on California Psychics?
Tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's a general Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Perfect. And if you miss any of those time slots, you can always go to CaliforniaPsychicsAgain.com to try and book an appointment slot that works for both you and Psychic Uma. And if you are really struggling, you can always go and contact our customer care line at California Psychics, and they can help you also get connected with the psychic you were trying to book with in an appointment slot that works for both you and the psychic. Now, once again, you can use that code growth20 right underneath me if you are an existing California Psychics user, and you can get 20% off your very next purchase until about mid-April. It is only valid one time. Let me get that disclaimer up. It is valid until April 15th in only one purchase. But if you use that code growth20, you can get 20% off your very next purchase towards your next one-on-one private reading experience on California Psychics. Now, as we head into the second half of today's free live preview of California Psychics, we're going to get our questions kicked off from Tiffany. Tiffany is wondering from you, Uma, in terms of love, does Isaiah want to get back together with Tiffany? Do you see where his head is at? Yes.
Okay, so let's just kind of take a peek at his energy and see. So the bottom line, or the bottom answer to this, is yes, like his energy definitely wants to get back together with you. Right now, his head is not in the best of places. He is trying to really receive a lot of different clarity in different areas. He is really struggling to just kind of even look at things from a different angle. And it seems to be that that's a lot of where, you know, conflicting energies between the two of you do come from. And it's his energy right now that he's going to be able to receive the clarity that he needs. He's going to be able to look at things from a different perspective. And so this is going to allow him to physically move forward with you. This is the hard part, is you got to kind of give him the month of April to really show you that he is understanding, that he is receiving what he needs to with when it comes to clarity. And when I say that, it's coming down to him understanding exactly what he's feeling, and trying to show you more of what he can offer as far as feelings. I hope that makes sense, because this man has a lot of feelings for you. Okay, the distant part of it. Yes, and that's going to be within April as well, where if you just kind of let him be distant, he will start to shift and move and give you more of what he's been lacking. So hang in there, because the month of April, this is where he is turning everything around. He's going to be more attentive, more focused. The distance is definitely coming to an end.
All right.
Okay.
Tiffany, we want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. And we hope that energy between you and Isaiah,
Yes.
will fix themselves. And so we are rooting for you as well. Now, our next question is going to be from Pamela. Pamela has been thinking a lot about Jim. He's currently he is a friend who's fallen out of touch with Pamela. And can you tell Pamela if Jim is okay and if they're going to kind of connect again, if she's going to kind of reestablish that relationship with him, just friends?
Yeah, and I mean, overall, his energy comes up as okay. He's not doing the greatest. He is carrying a lot of different weights on his shoulders right now. And that is really kind of taking away from a certain level of happiness. He is really focused on just kind of grounding himself and rebalancing himself right now. So that's part of why the continuation of like not being in touch with each other is present, but give him about 2.5 more weeks. And within this energy, he will be coming back to reestablish that friendship, that connection with you. And Spirit keeps saying that there is an explanation that's going to come from him, uh, to tell you why he's so disconnected. And I apologize because this is just coming in heavy. Is something more with like a youthful energy. I can't tell if that's directly like his kid or maybe like a niece or a nephew. It's a family member for sure, but it's a younger energy. And that person specific is really creating him to carry a lot of weight on his shoulders. And it's kind of, it's a sadness that's there, but he's working through it. Like I said, overall, he's okay. But this is something that he is going to be explaining to you when he comes back in about that 2.5 week time frame.
All right. Pamela, we want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. We want to thank you for your question today as well. Now, our next question is going to be from Linda. Also, just a couple of comments, just seeing the one complimenting your hair. And I did see
Thank
another
you.
one, I think, from, yes, Denise here, just saying, saying love the hair as well.
Thank you.
But our question from Linda is more of just kind of what message does the universe send to you, as Linda's putting it, that she needs to hear? What is the most important thing she needs to know in the next few months?
Oh, I love it because I love when spirit can just talk through us. But commitment and recognition are the first two things that came forward when you were asking this question. And spirit is really all about like there's a moment a moment for you to just really shine. And with commitment and this recognition, coming in and then this shining energy, I really feel like this is something that is a major shift for you. And sorry, it's all over the board, but with the recognition, spirit is connecting something to someone that it's not they lied to you, but there's like some distrust. And now you are getting the recognition that you deserved when this energy came forward. So again, connecting to the light and the shining moment is what all of this is trying to say. So bear through what you are going through and just know that finally it's this positive energy coming back to you.
All right, Linda. We hope that message from the universe and Psychic Uma did resonate with you. And we want to thank you for joining us on today's free live preview of California Psychics and your question today. Now, our next one will be from Charlotte. Charlotte is saying, yes, thank you for attending today, Uma. Very appreciative. She is concerned about Devante and not really sure what contact is looking like between the two of them or what the future will hold between their relationship. She's concerned, Charlotte is concerned of a possible third party being involved, and she would like to know if that is the case, if her worries are valid, and she wants to say thank you for your time to read as well.
Yeah, so this energy unfortunately comes in a little heavy because there is this connection to the third parties. And within that, it is something that's going to change, which means, separating, disconnecting from the third party. But unfortunately, right now, the heaviness is all around. And emotionally, that's a lot to take in. It feels like games and everything within you, but contact. This is pretty intense because spirit keeps showing in about 6 to 7 days, contact from him is coming in. And within this, obviously, he has not cleared up the third party issues. So you just have to kind of be prepared for that. Just kind of listen to what he has to share, what he wants to say. Because even though it's not allowing you to completely move forward, there is something that is, I'm going to call it like a learning curve, that's coming from his energy and his tone. And with that, you guys are going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to clear the heaviness that is here, especially with these third parties. But just kind of continue to give yourself some time. So this, 6 to 7 days, he's going to initially contact you, still having the issues that he has. But come about May, the third party disconnection is gone. And this is where he is really going to put in the effort, give back to you a lot more. You become a priority to him. So he's going to make up for lost time, but you just have a little bit of a waiting game in the meantime.
All right, Charlotte. We hope the best for you and Devontae and I guess y'all's relationship. But we want to thank you for joining us today on our free live preview of California Psychics and attending today's live stream. She did say thank you and very much appreciates your energy, Uma.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte. Definitely keep us updated. Keep Psychic Uma updated. Now, our next question comes from Cassidy. And very shortly, we're going to be switching over to our card pull section of the live stream, where we will be answering questions in the form of tarot or card pulls, just to get through questions a little bit quicker so that we can answer as many possible questions during today's free live preview of California Psychics. We're closing in a little bit less than 20 minutes left. So after a few more questions, we'll be switching over to that card pull section. Now, your question from Cassidy is, she's wondering about her love life. Will it be from somebody from her past or a new person coming into her life?
So within this energy, it does feel like there is a past energy that is coming into your life, but the past energy has kind of done this full circle. And so the energy from this person is feeling new, even though they are from your past. A lot of lessons, a lot of healing has taken place, and they are finally in a position that they are ready to have a successful connection and relationship with you. This is a little off of your question, so I apologize, but spirit really shows that like they took a form of like solitude, and they did a lot of self rejuvenation and listening more to this inner guidance. And they are really someone that is now like very passionate. Like romantic energy really wants to come from this person. So this person obviously wasn't that romantic and connected in the past, but now is everything. Spirit keeps showing me that like this person has realized that you were the one that got away, like you were the true love. All of those connecting factors are in this, and it's this person's goal to make sure that you guys have a successful relationship going forward.
All right, Cassidy. We want to thank you for joining us for today's free live preview of California Psychics, and we hope that answer from Psychic Uma resonated with you, and definitely let us know in the chat if it did. Now, our next question comes from Lauren. Lauren is wondering if she is going to be moving to Florida soon to be closer to her family.
Okay, let's look at this energy with Lauren and see. So yes, like everything about you is movement, movement, movement. The only thing with this one though, it's something is like trying to come up with June. So I mean, it's close, but it's not like super close. So still give yourself a little bit of time when it comes to that. But 100% are you going to be in a position that you are going to be able to move and be much closer to family. These are hard because the energy from you, it shows that your family needs your support, not necessarily that you need 100% of their support. So no matter what, you're definitely headed that direction to Florida.
All right, Lauren, we want to thank you for attending today's live stream, and we hope that answer from Psychic Uma resonated with you as well. Now, our next question, before we switch over to our card pull section of the live stream, will be from Trinity. Trinity is wondering some insight between her relationship with Darren. There's been no contact. Oh, yes, between them. And so she is wondering if Darren will be breaking that to contact her. She wants to know if they're all still good. Is there going to be a reconciliation where they'll be talking to each other again? So it looks like they're not in contact, and she wants to know if that will end, if and when.
So change, yes, is the very first thing that comes forward, especially with communication. Um, the hard part for me about this is that there's still a few months before the like before he can break the silence, but he's got a lot that he needs to change personally before he can make that attempt. The energy is right now showing me June before contact comes forward, but I feel like there is going to be an attempt in May from him. And within that, I feel like he just kind of is trying to take the temperature, see where things are, see where you're at. He really wants to know if he's going to get a response, if he's going to get rejected. Those are the biggest things that he is kind of having concerns or hesitations with. But June is very, very solid for communication, reconciling, getting things back on into a good place. Rebuild is all I keep hearing from spirit within this. And when he comes back in June, he is like 1000% into making sure that he can give everything to you and make this relationship happen. So that's how I know that he is a complete changed person from the person that you've been dealing with.
All right, Trinity. We are rooting for the two of you with both Trinity and Darren. So thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. And we are now going to be switching over to our card pull section of the live stream, just to get through questions a little bit faster and have more answers through today's free live preview of California Psychics. Now, while we get those questions coming in the form of love cards, career cards, life path, etc., Uma, I'm sure people are already very much dying to know when is the very next time that you're going to be online and ready for your one-on-one psychic readings on CaliforniaPsychics.com, where it's a private reading experience away from the live streams, and people can get their personal questions answered, guaranteed.
So tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
All right. And you can always click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now to pull up Psychic Uma's profile on California Psychics and find all that information on her California Psychics profile, as well as the ability to hop right into her call queue, send her a message, or book an appointment with her. Now, lastly, I do want to shout out once again our code GROWTH20. If you use that code GROWTH20, you will receive 20% off your very next purchase at California Psychics, but you can only use it once until April 15th. So if you do want to make that 20%, I guess that free 20% off last, make sure you can save it, hold on to that code GROWTH20, and you'll get 20% off your next purchase. And we definitely want to make sure everybody can take advantage of this. So I'll be shouting it out quite a bit. Now, our first card pull question of the live stream as we wind down and get to the final few minutes of today's live stream comes from Macy. Macy is wondering for a career card. Is she going to be making a huge move soon in terms of her career?
Okay. So we pull this. Whoop. We're going to go there. It's the King of Pentacles. Sorry, it's a little blurry. And within this, what Spirit wants to share within him is that you are going to, yes, like a move is definitely coming forward. I keep hearing this higher level of status and then like a newer, I want to call it a promotion, but I feel like what that's trying to connect to you is like the new and a promotion and growing in life. So 100% is your new move coming. It really feels like it's trying to come forward in the month of April. So it's not that far from you right now.
Right. Macy, we hope that card pull, that career card pull resonated with you from Psychic Uma. Oh, and it looks like we have some people using that code growth20 already. So we got some people using that codes. Yes, we want to make sure everybody can take advantage and get 20% off their next purchase on California Psychics towards their next one-on-one reading on California Psychics. Oh, and now, oh, Macy saying thank you as well for that answer you provided to her just now, Uma. And now our next card pull will be from Krista, who's wondering about her career. Will she be offered that new job tomorrow morning? I'm assuming she had an interview. So how did that interview go as a career card?
So there's this one is the Nine of Cups. So this one is all about fulfillment. If we had to ask on a yes or no basis, that is a yes. So you will definitely be getting your good job tomorrow morning. So early congratulations on that one.
Yes, we are rooting for you, Krista. Definitely let Psychic Uma know how it went as well. Now, our next question is from Estefani, who is requesting a love card, please.
Okay, let's pull a love card and see where this energy is taking us with you. So this one is, well, sorry, the Six of Cups. I don't know why I can't make it. This one is all about happiness. So this one is kind of even pulling into more of like a nostalgic kind of energy. So this desire for that, I'm going to call it like youthful love, but just this pure happiness and joy energy is something that is definitely coming forward with you. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's a lot of blooming flowers within that card. So that's going to connect me to the springtime for you. I keep hearing like an April 15th timeframe for you as well. So just know that this energy is getting ready to come into your life.
All right, Estefani, we want to thank you for attending today, and we hope that answer from Psychic Uma resonated with you as well. Now, our next card pull comes from Ava from YouTube. She's requesting a love card between her and Nate, their new relationship, but she wants to know if this is built to last because she feels a very strong connection with him.
Well, I love that you feel the strong connection because here is the Hierophant. I can't ever say this. But this is the spiritual. Yes, thank you. The spiritual connection is 100% there. So when you say that you feel like you have this really deep connection, and then we get the spiritual card, 100% is that spirit coming to you to share that connection with you. So this is definitely something that's going to be moving forward, and you guys will have a long lasting relationship. It does feel like that soulmate connection.
All right. Ava, we want to thank you again for joining us today, and we hope that answer resonated with you. Now, our next card pull goes for Helen, who is requesting a career card, please. She's been having quite a few offers and interviews, or not offers, interviews that have not gone anywhere. She's been unemployed for a long time, about 2 years, so she's very frustrated and hoping to get some insight from the cards today.
Yes, and so as we pull that, the World, this is a very powerful card, especially with career. I mean, this is everything that you want. So, I do feel like that is spirit saying that your frustrations, I can't even talk. Your frustrations are coming to an end. And within that, the offer, the World basically is something that is going to come forward for you. I do get a lot of connection with April. I'm not getting a time, like a date exactly, but you will be having an interview and an offer come by the end of April.
All right. Now our next card pull question comes from Cheryl. Will Anthony and her be having a relationship conversation soon? So not sure if they are together kind of in that talking phase or if they're currently friends at the moment. So a love card for their relationship, Cheryl and Anthony.
Let's take a peek at this and see where we are with this. So this one is the Knight of Pentacles. So in a yes or no situation, this one definitely connects to a yes. This is a very grounding energy. And within this, I do feel like the good news is coming forth, which would be that conversation. With all of the green, again, I'm going to connect that to the springtime where we're transitioning and the green is growing. So that's going to be coming up here really soon. I almost feel like it's less than a week time frame away right now.
All right. Yes, that's very close. So we are rooting for you, Cheryl. Definitely let us know how it works out between you and Anthony. Next card pull is for Daniel. But right before we get to Daniel's card, I did want to shout out once again Psychic Uma and the best ways to reach her for that one-on-one psychic reading experience at CaliforniaPsychics.com. Now, for those who are interested on getting that one-on-one personal and private psychic reading experience on CaliforniaPsychics.com or the California Psychics app, where you can get a reading through a phone call or text-based online or offline messaging, whichever you prefer. Uma, can you let everybody know the very next time you're going to be online and available for these one-on-one psychic readings and your regular schedule throughout the week?
Yes, so tomorrow at 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's typically Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Wonderful. Now, Psychic Uma is one of our top rated and wonderful psychics here that we have at California Psychics. So you're going to have a wonderful reading experience with her and any of the other psychics that we have on CaliforniaPsychics.com. And make sure that you use that code growth20 on to get 20% off your next purchase on CaliforniaPsychics.com. Now, Daniel's request is for a love card between him and Jennifer.
Okay, and as we pull, we get the Knight of Swords. Now, he is all about clarity and communication. So mixing those two together, I definitely do feel that there is a lot of clarity that is going to be coming forward to you and Jennifer. It feels like there's been some tension and some confusion there, but he is a messenger of bringing clarity. So I definitely feel like a conversation for the both of you is coming up, and you will be able to clear what you have been going through and move forward in a positive direction.
Right. Daniel, we hope that card pull from Uma resonated with you. Now we'll go to a Lighthouse streamer, no name attached, but that is their YouTube username. She is wondering for a love card, please, and thank you, Uma.
Okay. So let's focus on this, just see where the energy. So this one is the Four of Swords. This one is not a negative. It just represents that there's been a lot of disconnect. This one kind of is relating to some pain of the past, and Spirit is representing in the 4th month that you are really moving forward from all of that. And I feel like this is bringing in a lot of really good energy for you. Spirit just really is kind of the message to you more is to regroup and reconnect and allow the good to be received. And that's what, is going to bring in the love for you in the 4th month. So April.
All right. We want to thank you for attending today's live stream today. And we hope you enjoyed that answer from Psychic Uma as well. Now, next one is from Verena, who is requesting a dealer's choice and just wondering what the universe has in store for her and what insight she needs to hear.
Okay, so I like these ones. Just any kind of message from Spirit. So where are we at when it comes to you? So here's the Tower. Again, definitely do not fear this Tower. This is all about change for you coming forward. The energies that are connected to the Tower, it has shown that you've walked through the crumbling energy, and now you are rising up above all of this. Change is at your fingertips. And within this, it is a lot of personal growth, financial growth, and even love. So like all areas for you, that's what's changing. And you should really pat yourself on the back for being able to stand as tall as you are right now. Even though there's a lot of days that you haven't felt like you've been able to stand that tall, you have risen from the ashes, basically, is what Spirit's bringing forward with the Tower card.
Right. That was a powerful card for Verena, the Tower. So thank you, Verena, for your question today. Now we'll get to Randy's, who is, she is wondering if she can have a card regarding her son kind of picking his college career, kind of his major or his degree path. Is he going to find clarity and get that right decision that does fit him?
We might not be able to really pick the major itself.
Oh, but yeah, yes, but more, yes, will he kind of find that choice?
So the Nine of Wands, like this one is a really strong card because this one's all about like victory, and overcoming a lot of different obstacles. So this one to me, in connection to your son's college and the careers, is that he is going to be victorious in any direction that he goes because he's really overcome a lot of different obstacles. I wish I could give you more insight as to exactly what pathway that is, but Spirit does share that he is stepping right into the direction that he needs to. He's just having a little bit of self doubt. So if he can just remove that, he will see the path written for him.
All right. Thank you, Randy, for your question today. We hope that answer resonated with you. Real quick, one from Lenny. Just wondering what the direction the universe wants Lenny to move in over the coming months. Kind of what information does Lenny need to know?
Okay, so let's look at this energy within you. And this one is the Ace of Wands. This one is all about new beginnings. But I love the fiery energy within this because it's connecting to your passion. So it feels like you've kind of strayed away from something of a like a passion to you. So if you can kind of regroup, reconnect to that passion inside of you and let that light your way, new beginnings will literally unfold for you. Your pathway is really, really strong, but you just need something to kind of, again, light that direction for you to see that. It feels like you've been at a little bit of a crossroad, and now Spirit's like putting out that torch of like, hey, I'm right here, follow me. But it's coming from your heart.
All right. Now, Lenny, we hope that answer resonated with you. And we've reached about the end of today's free live preview of California Psychics. So if you are wanting to continue that energy of the free or of our live reading today, maybe if you want to get some more clarity on some of the answers you received today from Psychic Uma, can you go ahead and shout out the very next time you'll be online and ready for those one-on-one private reading experiences on CaliforniaPsychics.com?
Yes. So tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Wonderful. Today has been an absolutely fantastic free live preview of California Psychics featuring Psychic Uma here. And as a one final note, remember to click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now to pull up Psychic Uma's profile on California Psychics, where you can book your very next appointment with her and get your one-on-one reading experience with her. And one final note, remember to use that code growth20. I really want to make sure everybody gets that awesome gift of getting 20% off their next purchase and essentially their next set of readings on CaliforniaPsychics.com. So thank you everybody for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. And we will be back in a couple of weeks. We will not be hosting one next week, but we will be returning the following Monday on our regularly scheduled Monday live streams. So thank you, everybody. And until next time.